Hello, Salty here, and welcome to the very last game of the Average Joe's 1v1 tournament. And whoa, Jicabou's probes flying all over the place there. Really bad split it looked like. Anyway, this tournament is brought to you by Max Viren. No, he's not a sponsor, he's actually the guy that made the tournament. There is a link on the bottom to his website, as well as StarcraftArena.net. And I think I might have a little not HD, what is he? Day 9 link down there as well, so you guys can get some links to some really good pro casters and really good analysts to help you guys get better at your game. So this is the final game of the tournament. Both players are up 1. It is a best of 3, so whoever wins this matchup wins the entire tournament. It is Jicabou as Protoss up at the top left versus the Canadian in the bottom left. Did I say top left? I meant top right. Versus the Canadian in the bottom left. And he's saying damn it Timber there because there was some lag issues. And once again, Canadian walling off like he always seems to at this first ramp. Just trying to keep these scouts out of his base. Always a good thing to do. And no armory coming down, or sorry, not armory, no gateway coming down for Jicabou yet. A little bit late there. Not going to matter too much though, it's real early in the game. Almost killing this SCV off, and then he has to pull 2 more SCVs off to deal with that probe harass. So the Canadian has 3 SCVs that are not doing anything at the moment. One's building, 2 are just chasing this little probe around. And we do have a fast refinery, so this is looking very similar to the first 2 games. Both players not changing it up at all, apparently very confident in their ability. And that probe is walled in now. He's gonna have to micro like crazy to stay alive. I'm sure he'll get finished off eventually. They're only 5 health. And now the Canadian is moving across with that SCV looking to scout probably. And oh man, here comes that Marine. Looks like he's gonna run straight into him. No, he's actually going to micro away. Looks like it'll be just fine. Oh, I don't know about that backtrack though. Just trying to get that Marine off of his tail and trying to sneak out of there. I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Yeah, it looks like that Marine's about to move up and take care of that little probe. Oh, is he going to get out? Man, that is a lucky probe. I think he's pretty much walled off here. There's not much else he can do. No, but he is going to be able to see that second barracks going down. He may be able to kill this SCV off, but he actually goes for the Marine instead. Unfortunately, that is the computer AI for you. I'm pretty sure one more hit would have killed that SCV. Very close match there. And of course, fast warp gate being researched there. A stalker on the way, and it looks like we're going to have a pylon go down at these rocks so that he'll be able to see any kind of flanking attack going on. Alright, so looks like Canadian has not scouted Jicabou's base for quite a while. He doesn't know what's coming, I guess. But we do have 2 barracks coming down and a 3rd barracks even. So it's going to deviate a little bit there, a supply depot, just like that pylon to watch those rocks in case there's any kind of flanking. Nice supply depot up here, going to be able to get a little bit of vision of this ground. But this 3 barracks is going to be very, very powerful stuff if he can manage to pump out marauders out of all 3 of these barracks at one time. Definitely going to be real hurtful if Jicabou here keeps going stalker heavy. For right now, he just has 1 stalker at the ramp. I feel if Canadian pushed out right now, he'd be in pretty good shape. There's no other forces from Jicabou. 1 stalker. Warp gate's about to finish, and he's probably going to warp in some more units now. So looks like he missed that little tiny timing window that he would have had. But then again, this is the very last match, so both players playing very defensively. Nobody wants to make a bad move. And we have a reactor coming down on this 3rd barracks, so we're going to see that good old bio ball from the Canadian, and it looks like Jicabou's going to do the 3 gate. And again, we have some proxy tech over here. This time it is a robo bay, not proxy tech, proxy robo bay. So we'll probably see some Colossus or maybe Immortals from here, hopefully very soon, to deal with that really big bunch of Marauders here. Some scary stuff. But again, this is the third game now that Jicabou has used these proxy buildings to the best of his ability, and now each player has control of the further Xel'Naga Watchtower, going to be able to see anything pushing out. Neither player going for an expansion right now. Jicabou could most certainly afford it. 400 minerals and only 300 for Canadian, so he could definitely drop down an expansion and a forge right now if he wanted to, and a Robo Bay coming down as soon as that robotics facility finishes. So we'll almost certainly see Colossus here, and getting that fast observer chrono boosted out so we can see what's going on. And Jicabou is going to be able to see this entire force marching up here. He knows it's coming. He's probably going to expect it right here, but I think Jicabou is going to be okay with these stalkers on the high ground. Yeah, Jicabou definitely sees this army coming in here. I think what Canadian really wants to do right now is move up just a little bit and drop a scan right here. That way he can actually hit these stalkers on the high ground. But it looks like he's just going to pull back and hit those rocks. Kind of strange considering he didn't scout over here. There was actually no army to speak of. He does finally do that scan. He sees the army. He's going to move down here, but he's not going to find too much. Meanwhile, Jicabou slowing down on the production, getting out that Colossus chrono, boosting him out, and just warping in more units to survive. But Canadian does have a very sizable army at his main still, so he's going to be able to come back from this very easily. Stimming these guys, they are force fielded in more or less, and are they going to be... Wow! They actually take out that Robo facility